Her phone vibrated on the kitchen counter. Once. Then again. She didn't look at it. She was rinsing a cup, humming softly, back turned to me. The sound of running water filled the space between us, loud enough to drown thought. Loud enough to pretend nothing existed beyond this moment. I looked at the screen. No name, just a number. A message preview flashed before the screen went dark. Did he leave yet? My chest didn't tighten, my hands didn't shake. That scared me more than anger ever could. "Who's that?" I asked casually, already knowing I wouldn't recognize the answer. She flinched, a small thing, almost invisible, the kind of movement you only notice when you're already watching too closely. She dried her hand slowly, too slowly, picked up the phone, turned the screen away from me. "Spam," she said. A smile followed. "Perfect. Practiced." I nodded, took a sip of coffee. Bitter, burnt. Everything felt fine on the surface. That's how rot survives. It hides beneath polish, beneath routine, beneath trust that hasn't learned how to doubt yet. That night, lying beside her, I stared at the ceiling while she slept. Her breathing was steady. Mine was measured. Something had shifted, quietly, permanently, and whatever it wasn't going back. Suspicion doesn't arrive screaming. It whispers. It shows up as patterns, timing, glances that last a second too long, smiles that arrive too late. She started guarding her phone like it contained her pulse, bathroom doors locked, screens tilted, notifications muted. She laughed more, touched me less. I told myself stories to survive. "She's tired, work stress, you're imagining things." Denial is a form of loyalty. But the math didn't add up. Late nights became common. New excuses appeared, fully formed, too detailed to be spontaneous. Her affection felt scheduled, allocated, like something she gave out of obligation, not desire. Once she came home smelling unfamiliar, not perfume, not soap, something male. I didn't ask. Asking too early gives the liar time to prepare. Instead, I watched. I studied the way she said my name, the way her eyes slid past mine when I spoke about the future, the way she stiffened when I touched her unexpectedly. Betrayal announces itself in body language long before words catch up. One night, she fell asleep on the couch, her phone buzzed again. I didn't pick it up, not yet. I wasn't ready to know, because knowing would change the shape of everything, and once the truth enters, it never leaves quietly. I became careful. Careful is power. I memorized routines, logged times, counted lies without confronting them. I requested phone records under the excuse of a billing issue. I created backups of things she thought were private. She underestimated me. That was her first real mistake. I noticed the number that appeared too often, the one she deleted from her call history but forgot existed on the statement. Long calls, late hours, weekends. I ran it. A man, married, 2 kids. That detail didn't bring relief, it sharpened the blade. I watched her talk about him without saying his name. A glow entered her voice when she spoke about work. Her posture changed when she stepped outside to take calls. I smiled, played my role, listened. At night, while she slept, I lay awake mapping timelines in my head, cross-referencing dates, moments, absences. I ordered a DNA test for something unrelated, a precaution, a thought I hated myself for having. The box arrived in plain packaging. She never noticed. People who feel safe don't look closely. Each piece of evidence didn't hurt on its own. Together, they formed a structure, a second life, and she'd built it carefully, lovingly, just not with me. The results came on a Tuesday. I was calm when I opened the file, too calm. The confirmation didn't feel like a punch, it felt like gravity, heavy, final, unavoidable. Every suspicion aligned, every doubt validated. That night, I set the table nicely, cooked her favorite meal, poured wine. She noticed, smiled, relaxed. I waited until she finished eating, then I slid my phone across the table. No accusations, no raised voice, just evidence. She stared at the screen. Her face collapsed inward like a structure losing support. Color drained, hands trembled. "I can explain," she said. I nodded. "I know," I replied. Silence stretched. Her explanation spilled out anyway. Messy, emotional, apologetic, predictable. She cried. I watched. When she reached for my hand, I pulled it back. That was when she understood. Not that she was caught, but that she had lost. "I already told his wife," I said quietly. Her head snapped up. "What?" I sent her everything. Messages, call logs, dates, times. Her breathing became uneven. Panic surfaced, raw and undignified. "You ruined everything," she whispered. "No," I corrected. "You did. I just stopped protecting it." She begged then, not for forgiveness, for damage control, for silence, for time. I stood up. "I knew for months," I said. "Every time you lied, I let you. I wanted to see how far you'd go." Her sobs broke into something animal. "That was the point. I stayed calm," I continued. "I stayed kind. I watched you choose him again and again." I picked up my coat. "You didn't lose me tonight," I said. "You lost me the first time you thought I wouldn't notice." I walked out without looking back. Power doesn't announce itself. It leaves quietly. The apartment felt lighter without her. Empty, but honest. I didn't block her number. I didn't need to. Silence does more damage than anger ever could. I replayed everything once. Only once. Then I stopped. Closure isn't forgiveness, it's clarity. She didn't break me, she revealed herself, and in doing so, she gave me something invaluable: distance. I don't wonder anymore. I don't doubt my instincts. I don't miss the version of her that never really existed. Some truths arrive late, but when they do, they arrive clean. I turned off the lights, and for the first time in months,